Let's see.
Hello.
Hello. Brian's muted.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Michael, haven't seen you for a while.
I'm trying to avoid every alphabet organization possible. You know how it is. You want my money.
Hey, Suzanne, are you there?
Here she is.
So unmute yourself for a second. Just out of curiosity, where are you taking those photos of the sunflower field? They look pretty cool.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Okay, sorry. In Forward Township, there's I don't even know the name of the farm. It's maybe 5 or 10 minutes from my house. So I saw it on Facebook. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Yeah. They had about 6 or 8 different fields of sunflowers there. It was pretty awesome.
Wow.
Hi, Annie.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying the new job.
I bet. Yeah, quite a change, huh?
Oh my gosh, so much less stress.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody screaming through a window at me. I need this, I need that, I need
This is your first full week, Annie.
second.
Good for you.
Yeah. And then next week I go up to Cranberry for my official training. and my testing and stuff.
Well,
So,
I couldn't think of a better candidate for that job than you, so congratulations.
thank you.
This is the first I heard of it. What's your position?
I am the custom framing manager at Michael's.
So you got framed.
Yes, I got framed. Mm-hmm. Yep, and I asked to be framed, so. Yep. So, I'm enjoying the job. I'm not cooking. I'm not going home smelling like Eau de Grill anymore. I have to come home and clean all the grease off of me before I do anything. So,
You can
I
cook
want
for
more
fun now.
What's that?
You can cook for fun now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If I have-
sure.
If I have time.
Yeah.
My sister used to work at Chi Chi's. Eventually, she had to throw out her coat because it smelled like was the
It was
spice.
grease. Yep.
It was more of the
Grease, smell.
spice.
Yeah. Trust me. Doesn't always come out. So.
You can
Hey, look,
actually.
we can see Brian now.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Brian. Look, Margie made it. She said she might.
I see Margie on here.
Hello.
Hello, are you
She sounds good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm going crazy like the rest.
So how many of you have participated in the scavenger hunt?
Me.
I got
Not
4.
me.
Beth, I know you did. That's 5 I see on here.
Carolyn was
I
trying to
finished it.
upload her pictures. Jim, Brian, did you help her get onto the site?
I got her on the site. I mean, I got her attached to the site. I don't know if she got on it or not.
She's
haven't
working
seen-
hard with the pictures. I know that.
Okay.
I told her to give me a call once Brian had put her into the group, but I never heard back from her.
Yeah, I put her in the group.
I don't know if she's uploaded or not. I hadn't checked, so.
I'm not seeing anything from her. No, these are all 17 hours ago, so I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, there weren't any like an hour ago.
Okay.
Margie, by the way, welcome back. Hope you're feeling better.
Finally.
Did y'all enjoy the scavenger hunt?
Yes.
Those of you that did it, or are you having fun with it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would it be better if my daughter would like cooperate and not want to leave when we get there? She tells me it's boring. This is boring.
My next question is, would you guys like to extend it out by 1 more month just to give people a chance to work on it some more?
Yes.
You could. Can those of us who finished the whole list do more?
Sure.
Is there like a bonus list?
Did you finish, Beth?
I
What?
was gonna
Did
say,
you-
I think Beth and Suzanne both got everything on the list.
Well, I don't
No,
know.
I still have a few more. I was posting like 2 minutes ago that I didn't do the sunrise yet because I'm lazy and didn't get on bed. And let's see.
All right, my sunrise is lame, so.
Aw. Yeah, so we can
I
still do that
I
one.
didn't get a sunrise or a sunset yet, so, but I got a little bit more than half the list done. And I got everything up that I did have uploaded last night, so, but I would still like a chance to get a few more things. So,
I think I have one picture taken so far.
Shame.
Because I just don't have time right now. But yeah, if you guys would like to, if everyone's in agreement and they would like to just extend that out till next month being the final deadline on the scavenger hunt, that's all right with me. That'd give some people, maybe some people that were thinking of doing it and ran out of time, to get a chance to try to do it.
Yeah, I'd like to try to do it, so I would like that idea.
Okay.
I'd like to get better ones of some of the ones that I did. So
I'm looking through them. There is an awful lot of entries. I'm very, very happy to see that. So a lot of people have tried and have done a lot to get all of them. So
yep.
Well, there's a lot of really cool photos that were submitted, I thought.
I agree. I agree 100%. I
Yep.
was very.
I really like a lot of Suzanne's. I can tell you must have used the lens baby on some.
Yeah, I did. Well, there's a lot of really nice ones on there, but
I
I tried
agree.
something different with the lens baby. I put one of those really funky aperture rings in. I don't even know what aperture it is, but it just had like cutout lines in it, and that's what I
Hi,
used
Nate.
with a wide angle
Hi.
lens.
I don't recall whose photo it was, but when it was posted, I think within the last day or two, that I thought was really cute. I don't even remember what the subject was, but it was a teddy bear crushed between two blocks.
Yeah, that was Suzanne's.
That was
That was her
Suzanne.
sandwich.
That.
I
That
was
was
laughing. I
so
love
cute.
that. That's cute.
Yeah.
That was my sandwich.
That was for
That
sandwich.
was
I like it.
creative.
I felt bad for your boy's bear.
The bear volunteered.
Well,
to-
and the bear had a
Yeah.
cute expression on its face. Like it knew it was being smashed.
Yeah. I had to talk him into it.
Yeah, I love that. That was good. I agree. That was a great one. So,
Thank you.
you really have a good imagination, Suzanne. I saw,
Yeah.
your photos are really imaginative.
No, I was too lazy to make the sandwich.
So she smashed the bear. Gotcha.
That was easier.
You could have made a breakfast sandwich at sunrise.
So funny. That was good. Yeah. Yep. I think there's a lot of really good photos on there.
There is. There truly is. I've just scrolled down through. I'm caught up to like where we were the last time we took a peek at these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very impressed. Very nice work, guys.
I like how there's a lot of different interpretations of some of them.
Yes.
And it's just very creative differences. It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, like a lame Christmas photo, I recall. Yes, Beth, I'm referring to yours.
It's there though. There's a Christmas tree inside the
There is. I
whatever
saw
it
it.
is.
I looked close. I saw the Christmas tree inside the grain.
Yeah, I don't know
grain
if it's-
thing.
All right. So there is one in there that's called Christmas in July. I guess we're going to extend that to Christmas in July and August.
Yep.
Since we're going to go another month on it, because kind of hard to do Christmas in July now.
That's all right. I know where there's a Christmas tree that's waiting for me to take its picture. It's in my mom's living room because I never took it down.
Oh, man.
After mom went to the personal care home, I just haven't taken it down.
That was me.
No, it looks pretty sitting there. I was working my butt off.
All right. Right. Well, we got 15 people in here tonight. Very cool. All right, so our original meeting for tonight was supposed to be I believe Marty told me that it was a scavenger hunt for stuff on St. Vincent's College. Well, obviously we can't do that because none of us are at St. Vincent's College.
Right.
So we're not going to do that. I got something I picked up that I bought. I wanted to show you guys. It's a computer thing.
All right, I need to get to my screen. All right, I'm on my iPad, so it's not letting me see your screen.
I'm not showing anything right now.
Okay, because all I have is a grid of everybody's faces.
Yeah, I'm not showing anything right now.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good, Marty. You're good.
All right, because I was editing while I was talking. So.
And I think that we'll take a look at some of these scavenger hunt photos because that was kind of on the agenda for tonight anyhow. So I think we'll take a look through some of them and just enjoy some of those pictures this evening. And we'll do questions and answers and that kind of stuff as we go along because I honestly forgot we had a meeting until this afternoon for this week. I thought it was next week. I'm a week off at this point. Which actually isn't too bad considering how it's been for the last couple of weeks for me. But
Margie forgot too. She got a reminder today.
okay.
Yeah, thank you, Annie.
You're welcome.
So we'll kind of move along and see what we get into. But one of the things that we've talked about relatively extensively lately is pricing. I know John had shared the pricing thing that he uses for pricing his photographs, but we hadn't really talked about pricing work and going out and doing a job. So this thing keeps popping up on Facebook for me, which I hate, but I ended up buying it anyhow because I thought it was pretty cool, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And it's basically a spreadsheet that works in Google Docs. Or Google Sheets or whatever Google calls their Excel program. And it allows you to price your job, what kind of job that you're going to do. So if you're going to do a wedding or if you're going to do a family or portrait or an event or something like that, it has two different ones, one for wedding, one for events. And it allows for depreciation of your camera, your lenses and all that kind of stuff as well. So I thought maybe I'd show that to you. I thought you might be interested in seeing that at least to get an idea of what you should consider when you're pricing a job that you're going to do. You guys want to see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to figure out how to share my screen again. Let's see here. Share. And we'll go to screen there. And you guys probably see Reddit at this point.
Mhm.
We're going to go here. Okay. So this is pricing for a family or senior photo session pricing. And with this, you can do invoices with it and stuff like that. I'm not going to mess with that. I haven't really figured that one out just yet. But I went through this, and I think this is really cool. So the first thing you need to think about is how much do you want to get paid for an hour of your time? And then it gives us a kind of a rough estimate. It says the hourly rate for most family or senior photo sessions is between $75 and $200 an hour. So let's do one and say we're beginner and we need to start new and we're fresh. We're going to do $75. Okay, so we did $75 on there. Now, what is the price you paid for your camera body that you're shooting with? And it has options for two different cameras if you were going to use two. Let's go in and do one. And okay, give me a price. Somebody give me a price they paid for their camera. 800?
15.
1500.
1,500.
$1,500.
1500.
Okay, $1,500 for my camera body. All right, so how many lenses will you be using on this shoot? And it has options for up to 4 lenses, and it wants to know how much your lens cost.
Huh.
So let's say we're going to use 2 lenses this time, and we'll say, how about a, let's see, we're doing a family portrait. We'll say a 35 and a 28-70 would probably be 2 good lenses for that.
Okay.
What's your 28-70 cost? Give me a number, guys.
Oh, 1,400.
1,400. Okay. What's your 35 cost?
The heck was that?
$800.
We'll say $8.99. I think that's what the price of mine was without
Yeah.
before the sale. All right. So far we got $75 an hour. We got a $1,500 camera body. We got 2 lenses. So we've got $2,299 invested right now. Now the next question it asks us is how many pictures are you giving them? 6 to 10 images, 10 to 15 images, 17 to 25, or 30 plus. And this is finished edited pictures.
17 to 25.
Okay, 17 to 25. And then it wants to know what our session time is. How long are we going to be? We're new to this hobby, so let's say 3 to 5 hours for a first person, for a first time. In editing, we're going to do 3 hours of editing at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wants to know how many locations you're going to go to. We'll say probably at least 2 locations. That's normal for a senior portrait or family portrait or something like that. So now it comes into equipment costs. Are we going to use a studio? No, we're going to do these all outside. We are going to use our laptop. What's our laptop cost? $2,500?
What'd you pick? 1,700?
I don't know. All right. Well, we're not using a Mac. We're using a PC. So we'll say
1,700?
1,700. There we go. We're going to use a flash on this. Yeah, we're going to use a flash.
Yeah.
Flash costs
Yes.
$550. We're going to use any outdoor lighting? I don't think so. We're new to this.
Brian,
We're working on
excuse
that.
me, your flash costs $550.
Yeah, if you buy a Nikon SB910 or whatever the number is
Oh, man,
now,
you
they're
gotta
right
go
around
third party.
$550.
Yeah, mine was over
that-
600.
I can confirm that. My Canon 550EX was a $500 flash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even my Pentax one was at
Mine
least-
was over 600, so yeah, that's about right.
yeah.
Alex Mary.
Unless
That
you're
was
lucky
before
like
the
me
days.
and buy it used for 89.
All right,
Before
so
the days of Yang Yo.
Yeah.
no lights.
I didn't buy a Young Yo. I bought a Canon.
Okay. So we're not going to use any outdoor lights. We're not going to use any stands today. We're probably going to use a diffusion filter. We bought one of them on Amazon for $25.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many memory cards are you going to use? Count your memory cards in there. We'll say $50 in memory cards. And then any kind of miscellaneous expenses that you might have, gas, all that kind of stuff you're going to figure out in your miscellaneous. And we'll say we're going to spend, I don't know, maybe $50 in miscellaneous.
That sounds good.
Okay. So this tells us, it figures all that out and uses a depreciation and everything. It says round total to the nearest 10, total with state adjustments. And our state adjustment, let's see our tax here. This is set up. This tells you how to adjust your tax. And for Pennsylvania, we're going to do a -3 on here.
What?
It's because it's designed for a different state.
All right.
So you look at this over here, it tells you how to adjust it for whatever the percentage that it has set up for it. So for Pennsylvania, it says -3%. So this is evidently a 10% sales tax
Yeah.
or 9% sales tax, because -3 would be 6. So this tells us with the state adjustments, we should charge $625.31 for that session.
Yeah, that's neat.
And then when we come down here,
Hmm.
it tells us what to do with that money.
Huh.
Oh, that's really nice.
I already know what to do with the money. Shoot.
But here's what the thing is though. You got your taxes, which is $109.59. Your profit for this job at 644 is $64.47.
What?
Income is $417 after you take your taxes out of there. Savings is $52. So
I'm not sure I understand how they're distinguishing savings and profit.
well, they're telling you how much to put. Basically, this is designed. You're to use 5 bank accounts. If you read this top here, it says this is a foundation for your business banking. You should set up 5 bank accounts and label them operating, profit, taxes, income, and savings.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so in my profit bank account, I'm going to put $64.47 out of this job. In my taxes, I'm going to put the $109.59. In my income, I'm going to put the $417.61. And in my savings account, I'm going to put my $52.98. And if you're doing that, it says this is your income per shoot, and at the end of each year, based on 30 paying jobs, this is what you're going to make, around $12,000.
Brian, is that including the cost of the equipment? I think is income what they're saying is the operating cost?
Right. So if you do, yes, it is. It's including the prices that we put in there, and a depreciation over a 1-year period is what this is telling you what you're going to make. It figures all that out somehow in the formulas in the background. So that's pretty neat, I thought. But if we go back up here to the top, and let's say we've got some experience now, we want to get, we'll say $150 an hour. And our camera and all that stuff stays the same. Let's come back down here to the bottom. We do 30 shoots. We just went to $24,000 for the year.
Make a living.
Right. Now, if you do some weddings and you go over to the wedding one, it says between $25 and $150 an hour. And it figures out your images and stuff like that. And you have a lot more hours involved in a wedding, of course, and editing and stuff like that. But it does the same thing for you for weddings. And if you fool around with this one in the weddings, you could figure out how to make a whole bunch of money doing this. Of course, I hate weddings, so there's no chance in hell of me doing that. But I thought this was a pretty cool way of at least looking at something and going, you know, if I charge $400 for something, I really didn't make enough money to cover all my expenses. You know.
Are there any footnotes in there that explain the basis of the depreciation?
There's not in here, but in the there's a PDF that comes with this information that you can read through, and it kind of explains a little bit of that in there.
I'd just be curious how they spread it out over how many years.
And then there's I forget what it said for years. There's a couple videos available on this process that kind of helps explain it out a little bit better. As far as the depreciation part and how that works.
I have a question here. What if you have a camera, let's say it's the most perfect camera you ever bought, you had it for so long, and market value is like, let's just say 0. Is that ever a possibility?
Sure. I mean, the market value on my F5 that I paid, I forget what I paid for that thing, $2,000 or something for the body back then. The market value on it right now is what, Beth, $150?
Might be a little bit more. 'Cause people like that one.
I think my D7000 runs about 150.
Right. So yeah, your value is going to go down. This is designed though, the idea of this, when I watched the video on it, the idea of this is to design so that if you put this money into your accounts, at the end of, I think it's 2 to 3 years, you're going to have enough money to replace your equipment.
Which is about how often you need to if you're
Which
doing
is
it.
about how often you normally would replace a camera and flashes and lenses and things like that. Now lenses, of course, are going to last longer. So, but you're going to definitely be replacing a camera body a couple years, 2 to 3 years. So this
If
helps
you're
you to get that
professional.
money in a savings account so that when it's time to replace that equipment, you have the money already there.
Question,
Sure.
is there some place for depreciation? I don't see anything like that. When you do your taxes, when,
It's figured into here, Rex. When you put in the
Okay.
camera body retail price and your
Okay.
prices of your lenses,
over a
figures that
year or
into-
20 years or however
this
many
is
years?
figured out.
Where does that depreciation come on at in the 4 buckets? Is that part of the profit, or is that can be part of the profit? Is that part of the operating cost?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I'm not accounting, but going through it, I know that it's designed to fill in that depreciation for you, so that at the end of your time, you know, at the end of your couple years, you have the money covered to buy a new camera.
Yeah.
Well,
If you have
Brian, to try to answer that question, double the cost of your camera and see which bucket changes.
Good idea.
Oh,
Well, you did the lens.
I doubled a lens, sorry. Oh, that's an expensive lens. 1,400, okay, 1,500, we're gonna make that $3,000.
I don't remember what the numbers were previously.
Oh, sure, Jim.
Your profit went up.
You just did the lens, didn't you?
No, I did the camera body. 1,500 with the camera. That's where the numbers were
Okay.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
So profit is 116. Taxes isn't going to change. Income 800 and savings is 5298. Let's see what changes. All right. You guys good? You can remember them numbers for 8 seconds.
I wrote it down.
Okay. $3,000 on a camera body. 118.
Taxes went up.
$10.
Taxes went up. Income
$8. 60.
and savings. Did those change?
Costs went up too.
$2 and
Everything's going to go up there because it's all based on percentage, I would imagine. But what's the total amount we're getting from the session? Is it the sum of those boxes?
We're going to say $1,187.37.
Okay, that's what that is. So the sum of those 4 boxes, that's 1187, right? The sum of those 4 boxes in line 65?
I'm sorry, I can't understand. What?
The sum of those 4 boxes in line 65, 118, 74, 201, 812, and 54, that adds up to 1187,
Yes,
37?
it should. I don't have a calculator in front of me.
103.
Pretty close.
No, it ought to be spot on. I mean, that's the money you're getting. You gotta be able to put it in the right buckets.
Yeah.
Because I would think there should be another box in that line that says depreciation, right? Because that's an operating expense, essentially. And if that's split out special, you know what the depreciation you're getting, and that should be the money that you allocate to replace your equipment, or at least partially replace it.
Right, but from the video that I watched about it, it's the savings part of this is covering your depreciation.
Okay.
But it's not on it. It's not a formula. It's not showing us a box. I know what you're asking for. It's not on there.
Can you select that cell? Does it show an equation?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah.
N8 plus
There it is.
N9 plus K10.
That's the equation.
N8 and 9?
See, so it's stuff over here somewhere that they have.
They got everything whited out.
Yeah. So N8, let's see what's in N8. Is K8 times K11. And over here's K, so there's stuff in here that we don't know what it is either. So it's not, so the formulas you can't see.
Well, they probably just made the text white.
Probably,
When
yeah.
you select the dark text, you can probably see everything.
Click on the column.
There we go.
$2.10 there, and it's showing something from here and here made that happen. This is E12 plus E13 divided by 25, 250,000. Don't know why.
Don't know where that factor came from.
I said, I don't know. That's really, I mean, so all these formulas are over in here.
WE12 is the price of your camera body.
Yeah.
Right.
Brian, if you go to Google and search camera depreciation, there's a brief, simple formula to figure it out and all that. And it appears that depends on the more expensive cameras, you depreciate less compared to less expensive cameras. Like a Canon 5D Mark III, the retail price is $2,385. Salvage price, which is at the end, is $1,638. Useful lifetime 7 years, so depreciation rate is 4%. So again, it depends. There's a form. Apparently, if you look online, how is the camera going to depreciate, and you calculate that into the formula, I guess.
It's all straight line depreciation, I would imagine.
Probably.
So if it's straight line, it's got to have some salvage value at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know if this spreadsheet can be read into Excel? Excel can read it, or is it just a Google one?
No, it's only Google Docs from them, from what they're telling me, that it only works there.
Yeah. Where's the download button?
Here, if we look at the invoice, it gives you a breakdown of what you're charging for each one of your things. So the hourly rate, which we put in, which was $150, and we're using 3 to 5 hours of session time and 3 hours of editing. Our hourly rate gives us $1,050. The camera body for this session, they're charging $35 for it. The lens, they're charging $25. The location fee, they're charging $50. $18.89 for the use of your laptop. $6.11 for the use of your flash. 28 cents for your diffuser, 56 cents for your cards, and 56 cents for your miscellaneous stuff to get to your total price.
Is that an invoice you'd want to give to a customer, though? If
It's not
a
an
customer
invoice.
doesn't understand what's going on, they're not going to say, why are you charging me for a camera? Don't you already have a camera? I mean, they're not going to get it. So,
It's not an invoice that I would give to a customer, but it's a nice breakdown to know what it is.
yeah, it's like it's almost an internal invoice. It's not something you want to submit to somebody.
No,
Just asking for a lot of questions.
no, it's like I said, it's not an invoice I would give to a customer. I use QuickBooks for invoicing, so that's different. But this at least gives you a breakdown of what it's figuring out for what it cost you for each one of those things.
Well, that's your depreciation there. The camera body and lenses, that's your depreciation, right?
Yeah.
That's what it has, the flash.
Yeah.
So if you add those up, that's probably going to hit that savings bucket.
Yep.
Even the laptop, that's got to be depreciation too. What else could it be?
Right. Right.
Everything's got to be depreciation on there except for the hourly rate.
Anyhow, I thought I'd show it to you. I thought you might like it. I thought it
Go
was
back over a minute,
name?
Brian. Go back down to those 4 boxes. No, it didn't work. I think it's pretty slick. I'm just more curious about what's going on behind the scenes. Sorry, this is what I did for a living, so I'm more interested in it than probably most are, so.
Anyhow, I thought it was interesting. It at least gives you, I think it gives you at least a kind of an idea of where you want to be as far as what you're charging. You know, and then you can decide if you want to charge $1,100 for or $1,187 for a job or not. But if you've got this much invested in your stuff, then that's probably something that you should be looking at and thinking about making your money back to pay for your stuff. Because if you're in it as a business, you're in it to make money, not look at it.
What's the name of the company that put this together?
I don't know. I got it off of Facebook. When I come across it, I'll send it to you. Because it keeps popping up on my Facebook page all the time. So
It's not one that I've seen.
No. They said I went through and watched the video. I liked it. I think it cost me $20 to buy it. I mean, I was sitting here one night in the middle of the night with nothing to do, and that's what happens. I end up buying shit I don't need.
You know, Brian, does that include, when you clicked on the delivered images, are those images printed like Datorama, or are these like on Dropbox or something like that you give it to your client?
It doesn't break that down as far as if it's an actual print image or if it's an image you're delivering as a digital image.
Right.
And I don't remember seeing that in the video being a breakdown on that.
Because that would change the formula, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be more expensive than that if you have to print every image.
I would think so. Yeah. But it doesn't break it down. It doesn't tell me which one it is. And like in the video, it didn't explain that. So,
okay.
You can allow for a little bit of variance there if you want. There's a good word for you, variance. How about that? But anyhow, I thought I'd show it to you.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
All right. Let's go look at Reddit. Let's go look at some pictures. All right. So I went to Reddit, and let me refresh this just to make sure we're good. Oh, someone added some pictures. Okay. So we're going to take a look at, we're just going to go down through and look at some of these pictures, and I'm not going to get too into them or anything like that, but I think it's cool to take a look at some of this stuff and see what we see. And then I said, we're going to extend that out a month. At the end of, starting next month, we'll get real serious about taking a look at every one of these pictures. But anyhow, just heard something explode outside.
Oh,
Ah.
wasn't me. I didn't do it.
No, it was here, not on the computer. So I think for these tonight, let's look at the picture and kind of decide if we think it makes sense for the title or the subject that it was off the list. So the subject for this one was looking up, and I think the picture tells that it's looking up. And obviously that was with the lens baby, right?
Suzanne?
Yes.
That one's making me dig.
Photos I just posted tonight were last minute kind of things. I was trying to meet your deadline. Warning you, they're not the best. But yeah, that was with the lens baby.
Suzanne, you should know by now that most of the time when we have a deadline, we extend that all the time.
I know.
Almost every time.
I mean, I was putting these on like 5 minutes before the meeting started.
Just remember, when you're out looking for photos. We still have a show as far at Feathers in November.
That's right. We have a show coming up.
It's coming up faster than we think.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another Suzanne picture, and the title for this one is Someone at Rest.
And that's the wrong title. It
Okay.
should be
Bench.
someone relaxing.
Okay, well, that's, I kind of figured that still fits the category. He's relaxing, well, maybe, or he's in the middle of a text argument with his wife. Maybe it's not relaxing, we don't know.
Probably the latter.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one I took today, like an hour before our meeting started.
Okay. All right, water falling fits the category. It's a
Yep.
neat little waterfall. I like that.
Suzanne, are those last two from Martin's?
Yes.
Where's, in Connellsville?
No,
No.
Ross Straver.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like probably
Route
10 minutes from
51.
my house. So I knew I needed a waterfall, and I knew they had one over there. So, and then the next photo, we baked a pizza this morning.
Now, see, I looked at that and thought that was an omelet at first, but then I
Oh.
seen your title that said pizza, and I thought, well,
It's a
and then
white pizza.
I remembered eating pizza with you, and you had got one of those white pizzas with strange stuff on it.
That's
So I kind of thought, well, that's it. It looks like there's a
Yeah, she looks like spinach on there, and
yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I must have, I probably did all these things wrong when I was trying to.
I have to be honest with you, I didn't even know you could do that. So
Yeah, neither did
I didn't either.
actually, you know what though? I did get an email not too long ago that said something about they were adding the ability to add more than one picture at a time.
Yeah.
That was a complete accident. So I even hated putting this one on because you can see how dirty my oven is.
Detail.
All right, we'll move away from it then. That way they can't look at your oven no more. Ice cream.
Yep, that's ice cream.
I know. Now I got to go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Margie, you up for a trip to Dairy Queen?
I want so bad. I haven't had a Dairy Queen in almost a month and a half. My pups
Suzanne,
have.
that's a nice photo.
I like the photo. I kind of like how the hands kind of coming out of darkness with this ice cream cone.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's my son's hand.
Yep.
Well, and what's interesting is the chocolate's on the dark side and the vanilla's on the white or the light lit side.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
Good accident.
That's all right. It works.
As an interesting fact, I'm going to ask the question: does anybody know where the that's called a twin kiss ice cream? That's the original name of that. Does anybody know where that was invented?
Where it was what?
Invented
In Twin City.
in Twin City.
What did you say it was called?
It's called Twin Kiss. Was the
Oh,
original name for if you got an ice cream cone originally when they first came out, and it was a vanilla and chocolate mixed together, or vanilla and any flavor mixed together, they were called Twin Kiss.
Huh.
Huh.
They were invented in Ohio. I can't remember the name of the city, but it was invented in Ohio by a restaurant company called the Twin Kiss. That was the name of the restaurant as well.
Huh.
And there were little ice cream stores that existed throughout Ohio and some parts of Pennsylvania and stuff like that. And actually, the little ice cream store that my stepfather and my mother and I ran for many years was an original Twin Kiss restaurant.
That's why you like ice cream, right, Brian?
Oh, that's, yeah. I grew up eating ice cream almost daily. But anyhow, that's a little backstory between that. for the twin kiss part of the ice cream. Okay.
Mhm.
Holiday pine cone. So the subject would have been pine cone. So it definitely fits.
Yep.
And this is Sandra. She's not on here, but she definitely worked hard to participate. I can tell you that much because she posted a lot of pictures.
Got a pine cone with glitter.
And this is music in slow motion. So I'm
Got a
guessing this is kind of a music box,
Music
maybe.
box. Yeah.
Turn it a little bit. That's the reason it's kind of out of focus against the background there. Cool. This is what Sandra put up as a self-portrait.
Sewing machine, book,
Interesting.
camera.
As Beth said, some interesting. And this is one that I
Concepts.
like. This is one that I like because it's an interesting
Concept.
concept for the word for the subject, self-portrait. Because I don't like pictures of me ever. But that's an interesting way of thinking about it. She's showing us what she does. She reads, she writes, she does some photography, and she's doing some sewing too. And the flower, I'm going to guess, might have something to do with it too. I believe Sandra's in the flower club or something, isn't she, Margie?
Don't know.
Sandra Oliver?
I don't know.
Okay. She may be, or maybe she just likes flowers. But anyhow, I thought that's a neat interpretation of the project. Historic place.
What are you doing?
No comment, so we don't have a clue where it is unless one of you guys recognize it. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Can you pull it up and see if it says, it should say on that plaque, but I don't know if we can.
I don't think we're
Close enough. Nope.
No, I can't read that.
Most of your homes, wouldn't that be considered an old home and historical?
It may be. I don't know.
Got a plaque on it, so.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that plaque either is the address or it's telling us what historic place it is.
I'm going to let me take a wild guess. In Greensburg, you know, when you go from St. Clair Park, you go across the bridge, and there's a corner right there across the street. There's a couple historic places.
That's not Greensburg.
Not that style, Rex.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's not Greensburg. Not that's definitely not downtown Greensburg.
Well, that's downtown, but on Maple Avenue.
Yeah, no, that's not even the historic section of Maple Avenue. Those houses are on top of each other in that area.
Well, and they're wooden construction. I don't think there's any brick in that area.
All right.
I think there's a couple.
Anyhow, that's the historic place. Black and White Rocky. That's a good one.
He looks like he was a little beat up.
Yeah, I think maybe this is supposed to be Rocky Balboa after a fight.
I don't know, but
Rocky and Bullwinkle, you know.
He looks like he is one eye is totally black.
Yeah. Hey, Rocky. Aha! There's a self-portrait.
Wow, that's dark, Marty.
All right.
She looks scared. Where'd she go?
She's there. All right, black and white. I always like flowers in black and white. I'm partial to that.
No.
Fits the subject.
Mm-hmm.
An insect. That's not a murder hornet, is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Looks like it.
No, it doesn't.
That's scary.
Here's our weeping willow tree.
That is a huge weeping willow tree.
Yep,
Couple weeping willow trees, I believe.
2 of them.
Mm.
Whose Chevy truck is that? I'd be interested in buying a truck.
Marty's not talking.
Marty's talking, but we're not hearing. Marty, you're muted.
I said I was driving and I stopped on the berm of the road and took it because I knew today was the last day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like your background.
Pennies I put in.
Mm.
Pretty cool. All right.
And that picture, that self-portrait, Bob was down in Denora trying to fix somebody's place down there. And somebody broke his mirror for his truck. So I got it to show me. I said, oh, that's great. I'll take a picture.
All right. All right, let's see here. Alan, we got a portrait of a stranger. And I don't know if you're taking portraits of strangers with an axe in their hand, I'd probably be scared.
Zoom
There's a
link.
lumberjack festival at down in Shellsburg over the weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say that gotta be something with lumberjacks.
Here's
I wonder why
Johnny.
it came on there sideways like that.
Yeah. All right, we got hot. That's looking like a burner on a stove, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. That works. I like this.
I was dumpster diving.
I had pizza last night and forgot to take a picture of it.
Yeah, I had pizza last night too. I think everyone had pizza last night.
Mm.
My mom texted me and said she was having pizza too. All right, so pizza, that definitely fits for pizza. We got cold.
It's a freezer.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the inside of my freezer.
Favorite place?
The
In the middle of
woods.
nowhere.
Is that anywhere in particular?
Just in the woods. That's up in Forbes State Forest up by Weaver Road.
A photo of a person taking a photo. That definitely fits the criteria.
Yep.
I just have a question. Is she standing in the water?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that a manual focus lens?
It looks like.
Because that looks like an older lens.
Yeah.
That's one of the new Z7 cameras.
Oh.
I don't think it's an older lens. She was complaining about paying like $1,400 for it.
For the camera? She got away cheap.
For the lens.
Now for the lens?
Yeah.
Somebody gave her the camera.
You're kidding.
No.
Gosh.
All right.
She still got away cheap.
Yeah.
Bird? There's one or two in there.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Pine cone, but it's not actually a pine cone. It's something of a pine cone.
It's a fire ring.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was down at that festival too.
All right. Something orange. I'm liking it.
Mm-hmm. Like the truck.
Yeah.
What year is it, Brian?
Oh, that's probably the mid to later 50s. Would be my guess. I don't know for sure, but in that neighborhood.
It wasn't. I was thinking 40s, but
That sits along Route 30 up by Jenner's Crossroads.
oh, okay.
There's a motorcycle shop up there, and that's their advertisement.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing it.
Is that baby moons?
What's that?
White walls with baby moon?
Yep. Favorite place? I know where that's at.
Do you?
Yeah, that's Presque Isle.
Mm-hmm.
Annie, here's a photo of a person taking a photo. That was not necessary in any way, shape, or form.
Well, you know what? It wasn't intentional. I was actually focusing on that, but you know what? It fit the criteria. When I was going through the photos, it fit the criteria because I was going to cut your butt out of there, but.
If it fit the criteria, it would have said fat person of a photo or fat picture.
Again.
I can't say it right. I'm not. Photo of a fat person taking a picture. How about that? That's what I was trying to say. I hate having my picture taken. Thank you very much. We'll move on
Well,
to the
it
next
was
picture.
accidental. Sorry.
That's
You just
all right.
happened to be in my way.
Don't believe you, Brian.
Looking up. That is that last of its kind lighthouse that doesn't. There's only one left in the country.
Yep. It is.
That's made in that style.
That
Now,
is.
this is the one that I wasn't sure of because it says water falling.
That water's falling right down over those rocks.
Yeah, in the back where the thingamajigger is, the red
bridge.
Thank you. Yes, it looks like there's some falling.
There's water falling over those rocks and down the stream. The water is falling.
Okay. That's McConnell's Mills, by the way, guys.
Yep.
That's the
Anyone noticed how many times this summer that someone's fallen off a trail and had to be rescued there?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few. There's actually been a few people killed up there this year too.
Yeah.
That seems to be the place this year for that.
Where's that again?
McConnell's Mills?
Connell's Mills.
Yeah, Brian and I.
Newcastle.
State Park.
Yep.
Yeah, Brian and I stopped there on our way back from Erie.
It's a cool park.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one seems more like falling water to me, but it definitely is slow motion too.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but you know, just trying to get both of those in there.
All right, from a low angle.
Dead bird?
No, a feather.
Blue jay feather. That was taken in Erie.
Yep. Brian was looking at me funny. I was almost on the ground.
I look at her funny all the time anyhow.
Well, this is true.
So, Brian, taking your theme of trying to trash Annie's photos, whether they meet the category or not, this photo was taken at a low elevation, but I would dispute whether it was at a low angle.
You know what? That is actually a very good point, Jim. Thank you very much. Because
You're welcome.
Because technically it's still looking down.
It's
you're low to the ground.
No, because the camera was on the ground. I watched her take the picture. So the angle of the picture is actually horizontal. It's not a low angle. It's
No, I wasn't quite on the ground. It was a couple inches off the ground and it was tilted. Ha! Trust me.
Shoot another one.
Because he didn't help me up off the ground. Trust me, I was not on the ground.
You've got another month.
Never was.
No, but I was laughing at her when she was trying to get up off the ground.
Did you help her?
No.
Hey,
No, not this time.
Brian, did you take pictures of her trying to get up?
I may have. I don't know. I have to look and see.
Yeah.
I know where this was too. This for purple, and the flower in there definitely fits purple. If you guys notice, there is a flower in the center of the picture. I don't know.
Pink.
No, it was purple.
It's purple. Yeah, that's a purple one.
It's purple with a big cobweb on the side.
Is that
See, it's purple.
It's purple. Yeah, there was a huge cobweb, and it's. I'm going to ask Margie. Maybe you know what kind of flower is that, or what kind of plant is that?
And then a clematis?
Yeah.
Okay, It had grown all the way inside this and filled the whole inside of the lamp up too.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got. Pine cone. She took that right next to that purple flower.
It was across the way, but yeah, close enough.
Yeah, it was in the same yard. Black and white. That's the one of the lighthouses up there.
Pretty.
And vertical photo of a landscape.
Oh, yeah, maybe the,
I guess we could call that a vertical. I don't know. It's a little closer to square than vertical, but.
Well, I had
More
to crop
vertical
it a
than-
certain way in order for it to even land on there because it kept saying I was too big. It was too big.
American flag. Hey, look, it's the same picture.
yep.
It is not. It's taken two different places.
That's the same picture. Look.
No, it isn't.
You just deleted the grass.
This one has the road going up, and the other one was where the grass was.
And that might be a
Yeah,
good idea
piece of picture.
to try to get as many of the scavenger items into one photo that we can. We could try
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll do that. That's for another project. We'll do that. I'll give you like 25 items you got to get into one picture.
Yeah.
Sounds like a collage
No.
to me.
It's easy to get like 2 or 3, but
Oh,
All
baby.
right. New beginnings. And those are little tiny baby birds up here.
yep.
See if we can get any closer.
Oh my.
Here he is.
Aw.
His brother's over here to the left, but he decided to hide.
Having a bad hair day.
Yep. Their eyeballs weren't even open.
All right. A boat.
Yeah, you gotta zoom in on that. That guy's giving me the thumbs up. Yep.
It's an awful big thumb.
Yep. Yeah, I started to take his picture and he was like, yeah, thumbs up.
Was that after you gave him the finger?
I did not.
All
I
right.
thought about it.
What else we got here? We got the
Bicycle with a shadow.
bicycle in its shadow. Let's see. Does this fit? I don't think this fits.
There's a bicycle and there's a shadow.
Oh, there's a glimpse of a shadow. I don't know. What do you guys think? We're going to let that fit or not?
Yes, let it fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. We'll let it fit.
I love that one.
Melissa's not on here, but this one was for Melissa.
Yep.
That's great.
I sent her a text message. Sent her a text.
It's even better.
text.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's the whole thing.
There we go.
I sent her a text message to see if she was coming. She's getting her hair done.
So did the ostrich eat the guy?
I think. And then that sign got stuck in his throat.
You
Next
gave her
time,
the bird.
next time Melissa's on one of our calls, I have a video I want to show you of a comedian talking about an ostrich. And I got to tell you, it will make you laugh. It is.
I couldn't resist that one. I was in the strip district and I saw that. I was like, whoop, there's my graffiti. Gotta get that. That's perfect.
All right. We got a chicken.
That's nice, Annie.
I like that.
Thanks.
I like that.
That's DeLuca's. That's the big rooster on the top of DeLuca's.
Yep.
Annie, I would go in and take this line out right here, that one power line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing that real fast last night and I thought, oh, I need to take a power line on.
I'm not quite sure about this cloud right here. It kind of looks like it might be an issue. Chickens have an issue maybe.
Hey, Brian. Hey,
Well,
Brian.
the rooster
Yeah.
had to go, man. What do you want?
Brian.
Yes, Rex.
Yeah, you wanted her to take that little line right there out, but what about the pole in the picture she took of you?
Yeah.
I think she should take the picture of me out and leave it.
Okay.
I did like that one.
All right, we got birds. I'm seeing chickens. I'm
Yep.
seeing a theme here. There's more chickens.
Yeah, but that was clear up at Settlers Ridge at the what's that? The Pittsburgh Botanical Gardens.
Oh, okay.
That's actually at the Pittsburgh Botanical Gardens.
All right, we got shoes hanging on a line. Hanging shoes. I'm liking it. That's a good one. I like the two shoes. Two sets of
Two
shoes.
pair.
Yeah, I
Against
like
different
that.
backgrounds. I like that. That's pretty cool. Where was that one at, Annie?
Strip.
Okay. Aha, I know where that one is.
Yeah, I recognize that too.
Mhm.
I've photographed that phone booth many times.
The last time when I photographed that, there was a piece of, or was it a chicken drumstick on it, I think.
Yes, there was. I was with you. That was one of our, we were down there together, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Photo walk.
Is it a,
For walks? Yeah, I remember the chicken drumsticks.
is it supposed to be a payphone
Yeah.
or a phone booth?
I think I named it, guys, help me out here. Does anybody remember what I named it?
A public pay
Public
phone.
pay phone
Public
is what
payphone.
is what it named, what the name was.
Not a phone in there though.
Yeah, it's on the it's on the bottom. Can't you see the phone?
There's the phone.
Nobody said it had to work.
I just wanted to see if anybody could find one. All right, and let's go. What do you got? An unusual perspective.
This is actually taken through antique wavy glass through the building to the other side and out the other window.
Let
I
it
thought
go.
it was a different point of view.
That's a strength.
In fact, it's through the historic place next on the next one. See the window right there in the front. That
Right.
was shot right through there.
Okay.
I'm
Where's
standing
that
on
at,
my.
Annie?
That is actually at Settlers Ridge, the Pittsburgh Botanical Gardens. I did not know that was up there. It's actually past where you would go into the Botanical Gardens on the road that the Botanical Gardens is on. It's part of their stuff. I forget what the name of something glass house, but the glass that is in that window is all antique window glass with the waves all through it.
Okay. All right. Ice creams, scoops, and more.
Yep. He says in the window, ice cream.
Okay. Okay.
He's got picture of ice cream in his hand.
Well, he's got a blob of something in his hand. I don't know what it is, but. All right. An insect. Yep. That is an insect.
Butterfly.
The color red. Now, is that holly?
No.
Doesn't
No.
look like the berry.
It's the berries on that vine. I can't remember the name of the vine, but it's definitely not holly. The leaves are not holly.
Okay.
No.
You've got the berries.
I've got a, doesn't holly normally come from like a bush?
Yeah, it has pointed the leaves are pointed.
All right, because I have a holly.
They're thick.
I have a holly bush next to my house. It's got to be, I don't know, 14 feet tall.
They can get tall.
Do they? Okay.
But I mean, if you touch the leaf, it hurts.
Yeah, the point of it's pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scalloped.
Are you confused?
That's not a micro.
Macro.
Macro.
Yeah. Michael,
I don't know, guys.
Annie, you got to go back and crop in on that one.
Oh, I could crop in on it. No, I knew he was going to do that.
Brian, be nice. Be
Anything
nice,
to
Brian.
harass me, yeah. Mhm.
I am being nice. My mouse just keeps going up and down all by itself.
Yeah,
I think it's
right,
battery.
right, yeah.
Either that or
Be
switch
nice.
the two titles.
That's okay. I found a praying mantis on my plants out front this morning, so
Red
let's see if I
and
can get a good
macro.
picture of
Red
him.
and macro. Red and macro.
Maybe I should have switched them. The one on the top was closer.
Yeah, I think this one fits better for macro than this one does. I mean,
I'll go in and change my titles.
all right.
Hey, I have
Sure.
another month to redo some stuff.
Are you sure it wasn't just a crop of the same frame?
I'm positive.
Okay.
I am absolutely positive. 2 different shots.
I believe you.
If you look at this berry right here, see that little black dot on it? And then
Yeah.
look at this berry right here. See that little black dot on it?
Yep. And the pattern. Yeah.
Brian.
It's still 2 different shots.
Oh, okay.
Orange.
Orange.
It's definitely orange.
Looks more like
You
rust.
say so, Annie.
Yeah, it's orange.
It's orange.
Focus.
Orange? Okay.
It was orange, and so is the letters on the top.
This
Orange.
is close. Yeah, okay, okay.
Orange.
We're just having fun.
I know.
Now
The
that is
train was.
orange.
The train is orange.
And it fits
I like-
the train because it is a train.
I liked it because it was a different version of a train. That's in the park.
I'd assume it's not in somebody's front yard.
You never know.
It's in the park. It's in the park. It's at the Settlers Ridge. It's in the park.
All right. Cold.
Yep.
Yep, that fits cold. What do we got
I'm
here?
sorry, go
Looking
back up, Brian. It looks like ice cubes, but what are they in?
A dish.
a glass.
There's a glass.
What's the glass sitting on then?
Table.
A table.
Okay.
Your table don't
And what's
look
the table sitting on?
Floor.
Down in the glass.
Thank
What do
you.
you want? There was a deadline.
Oh,
There's a piece of glass on the table that has the design on it.
Yeah, okay.
My glass has ridges on it. And I thought that was neat because it drew your attention to the cup. And it,
Oh, you know, well, seriously, I couldn't figure out exactly what I was looking at. So the glass is only like a quarter full.
Or something.
less than that in it, but yeah. And it's Pepsi that is diluted by the ice. I know, I took it, it says, it looks like bourbon.
I was thinking too.
Drink some.
She was having a bad day. She needed a drink. Leave her alone.
Hey.
all right. Looking up. Yep, we're looking up through the trees.
Yep.
Don't go to the white light though; it's too early.
It's on my patio. That tree is my patio tree. It's my favorite.
I like it.
Marty, I like your background that you put on.
Yeah.
I would like that to be my patio.
All right. So, Annie, this is what a shadow of a bicycle looks like.
Yes.
Hey, thanks, Brian. Thanks for the little info there.
Just make sure you know it's for future reference.
Where's your photos?
Yeah,
My camera.
one.
Remember, I extended the deadline myself. I'm the one that came up with that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Marty,
At least I put photos on there.
Marty, I really like this photo. It's cool looking. I'm curious, the person riding the bike, what were they wearing?
That's
You should probably ask Beth.
Oh, Beth, I'm sorry.
Riding Hood.
it's Nate, and he's wearing Vans sneakers.
What?
Silver Vans sneakers.
On his head.
Oh, you mean on his head? He's got a helmet on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what made
But
it
he-
look.
Woody.
But doesn't the shadow look like E.T.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the,
Now that you say that,
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's why I picked that. I've got like 20 shots of him going up and down the driveway.
I like that.
Pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's see what love is.
it's a little penguin with a light and a heart.
It's Opus. And it
Opus.
was a birthday present in 1987. I don't know if my husband's listening or not, but this was part of my birthday present back in college.
Aw.
That's nice.
And
And
I'm
I've
gonna
got
guess
it
that
since
you
then.
got that with a lens baby with the little heart thing on the inside. For
Yep.
That's
Yes,
how we
I
got
did.
the. If you notice, all the lights are hearts, guys.
yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That was shot yesterday because I was looking at today being the deadline and yeah.
All right. Black and white, ebony and ivory. I like it.
Yep.
Oh, me too.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
I had a different original idea, but there wasn't enough light.
Pretty good.
Okay. Christmas in July.
Yep. There's a Christmas tree in the cob, in the corn cob.
Oh,
Yep.
the hell yes, there is.
In the silo, see?
Yeah.
We gotta make that bigger.
In the corn cob.
Yep.
And
Right.
I saw that from driving by at my usual speed. That's somewhere's down near Connellsville on 201.
Oh, okay.
If your normal speed, you wouldn't have seen the barn.
No, I know.
That's a good catch, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
There's
I
a
didn't
tractor
see,
in the
I
back.
didn't see that at all, but yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That was it. Back up. Huh?
So if you want to find it, all you got to do is look for the black mark skidding on the road where she's trying to stop to get back to it. Very cool.
That's all right, Brett. That's all right, Beth. He harasses me too about that.
Yeah.
All right. Cold. I'm liking that. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I like the vignetting. That one could be like for a murder mystery or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Put somebody in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lock the door.
Open a door and find a body. Yeah.
Mhm.
There could be somebody.
Wasn't that in Psycho 2?
I don't know. I
been.
don't like those things. Murder mystery, yeah. I like the sunflowers though.
I love this shot.
Your favorite
That's
place.
great.
I'm liking this a lot. We got to look at this
Yeah,
picture,
me
guys.
too.
That's just a really cool
Let's
shot.
get this one up.
Yeah.
There.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's people in the background too.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it, the people in the background.
That is really nice.
Very nice.
Did you shoot that with a lens, baby?
No.
I would
No.
consider printing this one
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
on metallic paper.
Stop reading my mind.
Well, thanks for the tip.
I think maybe Annie, you're reading my mind. I'm the one that taught you that. No, I would consider making a printout of this on metallic paper. I think this would be a really good candidate for that.
Yep, and bring it to Annie to frame it.
I think I used my wide angle lens that, that Minolta I just bought.
Yeah,
So,
Very nice.
that's cool.
That's a nice picture. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like
Hey,
it.
Brian, well, seriously, and it's an awesome photo. If she was to print that, would you warm up the bottom right corner, if you will?
This here,
Yeah, that whole dark corner.
Yeah.
lighten it
I
up.
mean, you might want to lighten it up a little bit, but not warm it up.
I wouldn't change anything. I just blow it up big.
I'd print it and see what it looks
No,
like.
'cause, you know, because I think darkening that brings your eye more to the flowers that are right in that corner.
Yep.
I think I'd print it and see what it looks like and then go from there.
You gotta print it once and see what it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd be half tempted if they used the rag photo paper. I think it's by Ilford maybe, but I'd be tempted to use that kind of print paper.
No, this is a metallic print. Trust me.
Yep.
Trust me. A rag paper like that, Mike, would take away, I think, would mute a lot of the color to it. Where a metallic is going to bring that color and that contrast out really, really good in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We've talked about this one already. The sandwich.
Yep, that's a sandwich.
I love this picture. This is cool. Let's make this one bigger too.
And
That is
poor,
really-
poor angel bear, gets smushed. I think I have his brother, or its brother's downstairs.
He has the look on his face like, what in the hell are you doing to
I
me?
know, it does. It does.
I love it. That is good.
That poor boy's bear.
Either that or that's me trying to get through the door after a month in quarantine. I like it.
After eating your ice cream.
My ice cream and my pizza, and yeah. I like it. Very, very nice.
Yeah, this one is what I would call a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Definitely a great interpretation of the subject of sandwich. It really is. What else we got here? We got wildlife.
Yep, like that. All the people on the boats.
Yeah, because about 90% of them are drunk. So yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Loud music, lots of screaming. Down at my fishing hole, they were interrupting my fishing.
I take it that's on the river?
Yeah, on the Mon.
All right, what we got here? Something that begins with the letter D. Oh, it's a dog. Let's look at him bigger. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's my dog Angel, and I'll get better shots of her, but that was all I could do for the scavenger hunt. She loves jumping. She's probably about 3 feet off the ground. I was going to use the entire view, and then I cropped it at the last minute. But I used the infrared black and white for this one because it seemed to bring her out more and kind of muted the background somewhat. It was super bright and all of that's greenery in the background.
Very cool. I like it.
Yep. I like the expression on the doggy's face.
The letter Z.
That's absolutely the letter Z.
No question about it. Unless it's a fancy L.
I tried to find the weirdest looking Z I could find.
All right, let's see. Oh, we got a sandwich. Now I'm hungry. I got to go eat. I had sandwiches for lunch today. Ham salad sandwiches. I like this as a self-portrait. That's my kind of self-portrait right there. Okay, so the next one says hot LOL. Let's see what this means. Let's look at that one bigger.
She was far away, so I really cropped for this one. I wasn't intentionally taking her photo. I was taking her photo and her photographer too.
Okay.
But then we settled on, hot.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, where's her photographer?
Yeah, I cut him out. He
She didn't think he was hot.
Mm-mm.
All right. Stranger shoes.
Little girl.
Blue, red, blue. Yeah, her toenails like alternate too.
Yeah, when I stopped them and I asked her, I explained what was going on. Now, if I would have been a guy doing this, I think they would have
Yeah,
called the police.
yeah.
But you can get away with a lot of things when you're an old lady.
Yep.
I can tell you, I used to photograph in Pittsburgh. I used to sit on a sidewalk at the corners and sit down and put my camera on the ground and photograph people as they walked by, but I was only photographing their feet. I got a lot of strange looks and questions about that one. But I never had any real issues, but a lot of people would go, "What are you doing?" And I'd show them, it was like a slow motion picture of feet going by and shoes going by. And everyone would be like, "That's really neat. I like that idea." So.
You sure that nobody asked you if you had a foot fetish?
No, no one asked me that.
That cracks me up.
I like
unusual perspective.
That's good, Suzanne. That's good. Very good.
Another nice one.
Well, I caught him right before he had to go, if you know what I mean.
Now that would have been a really unusual perspective.
I hope we're using a Zoom.
with the lifted tail, right?
That would have been strange even for me. So I thought.
Here comes the flies.
Very good. I like that one.
Yep.
All right. We got a chicken.
Yep.
Couple of dinner. We got a couple chickens. They're looking for something to eat.
No, it's funny. The vulture duck.
That's a good shot of the duck. I like that.
Yep. That's a vulture duck.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
No, I have them in the creek over here by my house.
Really? It reminded me, I think is it a Star Wars character that had a red face like that? Reminds me of some, crazy character that it was pretty dark where he was. So my shutter speed was really slow and I didn't notice it. It was only like 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hand holding, so it's not as detailed as it should have been, but I just like the colors. So.
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Bench. And then you could crop part over it out and use it as the American flag. And I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's an anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Put your fingers down, Annie.
Like I said, where's Brian's photos?
Yeah.
Purple.
Yep.
That fits. It is purple.
Okay, where's Superman? I haven't seen him coming out of the phone booth.
I actually had the guy from the Turnpike Commission show me where that was on the Hutchison bypass.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Where is it? Is that right by the booth?
If you're turning off 136 going towards Murraysville to get on the Hutchison bypass,
Yeah.
There's a parking lot there, and that's where
Okay.
there's no phone in it anymore, though. But I've been wandering all around those exchanges, and one of the Turnpike Commission guys was in his van, and I tried to explain what I was doing. He kind of looked at me oddly, and he kept saying, "Do you want to make a phone call?" And I kept saying, "No, I don't want to make a phone call. I want to take a picture." So he said, "Well, follow me. I know where there's a phone booth, but no phone."
Ah.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
And then he wanted to know what else I needed to find because he was willing to help me with whatever, you know. So it was pretty cool.
You must have been bored.
I think he was. It was Saturday morning.
Cool.
That's all right. Give me something different to do.
Right.
All right. You got a weeping willow tree.
That's a big one.
Very nice.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite place. Guess where? I know where that's at.
I know where it's at too.
And taken on instant film.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you scanned it in too, didn't you?
Yep.
I saw it. Yeah. Cool. For anybody that doesn't know, that's a dark room.
That's a 10-minute exposure.
Wow.
Yay for having a solid tripod.
Yep. Red.
Yep.
Is that a real apple or is that painted?
It's not real.
Okay. Because it kind of looks like it, you know, it's kind of looks like it's got brush strokes in it, like it was a painted. That's pretty cool.
I don't have any apples at the moment. I have to work what I have here at the house.
All right, Margie, I put this one in specifically for you because it's the state flag.
You know, I'm probably one of the few people in Pennsylvania who knows what your state flag looks like.
Oh.
I know what it looks like. I just don't own one.
Hey, I went around looking for state flags here one day. Billy and I went out. Hey, there's one. We'd go another 10 miles. Hey, there's another. In Texas, there's 3 on every block.
Margie and I had this conversation. That's what made me put the state flag in here. We had this conversation a while back, how our state flag isn't really out there as much as you would see. And when I was in Texas with Margie, she's not kidding. There was a state flag like every 6 feet.
Yep.
Kind of like sheets. There was a sheets every 6 feet up here. There's a state flag in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a donut shop too. You know, don't forget about the donut shops.
Yep.
But yeah, if you look around, if you really look around, our state flag isn't everywhere. And in Texas, it is everywhere.
Yep.
But anyhow, that's the reason this was even put in there, was just specifically for Margie.
Yeah, Margie and I have had that discussion too since my son lives in Texas and I've been down there a few times. And yeah, I did notice that.
Pennsylvania's got a beautiful state flag. I mean, it's really nice.
I had to Google it to know what it looked like.
Yeah.
No, because I was in Pittsburgh, and next to the law enforcement memorial, there's a whole bunch of different flags.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure which one was the PA one. So I Googled it, and there was a whole explanation of where all the different parts of it came from and everything. It is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Zebra.
I like this for Z. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
What's the Melissa and Doug signature?
Yep.
What is it?
Oh, it's kids' toys. They make a bunch of like wooden kid toys.
Looks like a puzzle.
It is. It's a puzzle piece, but
Boy.
they just make a lot of neat kids' toys.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's a company.
Very cool.
Said you had to find stuff at home.
I did.
Christmas in July.
Yep.
And we We actually have that tree still up.
I was gonna say that's in Marty's living room.
That's because she couldn't get to it to take it down.
And they still turn the lights on every night too.
It's little.
It's a little tree.
Story behind that tree. So
Sorry, the one in my mom's living room is over 6 foot tall.
Oh no, this one's only like 3 feet.
No,
Not even.
no, I got a bigger one.
But we were down in Connellsville and they had that Christmas bazaar thing and you put names in. And so I put my name in and Bob brought this tree and it's actually a Steeler tree. I hate it. It's black. I go, well, I didn't even put my name in that one. How did I win it? Took the one I won and gave me that one because that one's stupid. So I just loaded up with tinsel and you can't barely see the yellow and black. But it's Daniel's tree.
That's what we all need to be doing.
Yep.
That's relaxing there.
Yep.
Just don't relax too much. You get yourself in trouble there.
Well, his legs tend to sink, but
Mine don't. Nope.
Very cool.
I did that yesterday at the neighbor's pool. It's not as big as yours.
I love all the patterns in the bottom.
there's some really cool patterns. If the water's moving, and the light is just right, it makes really neat patterns.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. The pool's really relaxing too.
That's hot.
All right. This is hot. It's 106 degrees Fahrenheit. And is the song playing Margaritaville?
No, the song is Pomps and Pride by Toots and the Maytals.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's the
Margaritaville's
Margaritaville station on Sirius.
Okay,
Yep.
I got you.
I got that one.
Well, that's pretty amazing that you got the fire in with the high temperature.
I drew the little flame things.
That's a.
Oh, did you?
That's a Porsche thing. When it gets above 100, it automatically puts fire in here.
Well, that's actually playing off of there's a picture from somebody else who's recently moved south that was very surprised at having to deal with 90-degree plus weather. So.
Yeah.
That looks like a very pissed off chicken.
No, that's just a walk of shame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It does look like that.
He spent a little too much time in the hen house. Okay.
He's like, they turned me down again.
No, look at his face close up. It reminds me of a Sesame Street character.
Oh, that's a good one. I like.
Talk about handsome.
All right. Low angle.
Low angle? Well, she's low.
She
Looking
took
up.
it from a low angle.
Yeah. I'd have been a little lower, I think, but okay.
Yeah, but she's close to the ground anyway.
Yeah.
Depending on how low some people go, they may not get up as easily.
Yep. I can't.
Yeah. I needed help the other day. I was on a ground at the hobby shop for about 20 minutes working on something and I couldn't get back up. I needed help. All right. What do we got here? Oh, we got a bird. That is a hummingbird.
It's a bird.
It is a bird.
Yep.
Speaking of hummingbirds, Dennis, how's your hummingbirds doing?
They're gone.
Are they?
Yeah, they both have left the nest.
Okay.
I just bought a new feeder. $5. It's a single flower, a single bowl. It's just a simple little thing, and it really is nice. And they're coming back. And here's the thing, it's one flower. So I don't have to worry about setting it up on a flower and then the thing goes somewhere else.
Mm.
Yeah, good point.
I haven't had my hummingbird feeder out all summer, and I haven't seen the hummingbird.
Wait,
And I even have the flowers out there that attracts the hummingbirds. Still haven't seen them.
If I don't have the feeder out, I will get buzzed by hummingbirds.
Yeah.
Until I put it out.
They come looking for you. Wait, where's the food?
Yep.
Okay, Beth, is this really Nate in disguise?
Nope. There's facial hair. Nate doesn't have facial hair yet.
Nope, he's a little too young for that.
That's the guy at the coffee shop in downtown Scottsdale, which is a very good coffee shop, by the way.
I don't like coffee.
Well, I need coffee to live, so.
And we got a sunset. I noticed that we haven't seen a single sunrise yet.
I posted one. It's farther down.
Did you? Okay.
And I think Candace.
Yeah, I did too. It was the same morning, Beth, and I was a little later than you were. The sun did finally come out.
Yeah, it didn't much here.
That's the only morning I was up early.
Yeah.
I went not too long ago to try to do sunrise pictures, not for this, but just to try to do them, and you couldn't see about 4 feet in front of you because of the fog.
No.
All right, weeping willow tree.
That's definitely a weeping willow tree.
I like this. It says weeping willow and friends. Now I think Bob Ross. There's a happy little friend, and he needs another friend too.
Yeah, happy little trees.
Happy little trees.
A doggy under glass. Oh, he's under the table.
Yep.
That's cool. Shoes over the power line. Beth, where'd you get them at?
Your spot. This is.
Oh, did you drive to Uniontown to take those pictures?
I drove to Uniontown to take the picture.
I was going to say, did you throw those up there? Did you take a pair of Nate's old shoes and toss them?
That was going to be the backup plan, because I knew that the solar guys were going to be taking the panels off the roof so that we could replace the roof. So I was going to have them put his shoes out there on the line just for a minute, because it comes in at our garage, not the house. And I was going to have them put it over so I could take a picture and then take them down. But we drove all the way down to Uniontown on Sunday, or a Sunday. I don't remember which day, but it was on a Sunday. Drove down, figured there wouldn't be anybody around. Got out, took a picture, got back in, drove home.
That's
here in Scottsdale, it's only a 3-minute ride anyway.
I see an insect on the flower.
Yep. There's two. There's a big ant
right there.
There, and then behind it, up and to the left a little bit, there's another ant.
Right,
right there.
Okay. All right, let's look at a couple more, and then we'll.
Hannahstown.
That's a new construction in Hannahstown.
Yeah.
They are putting up a new building.
Couple of them.
It went inside the fort, and they did the new, they redid that farmhouse, and they put up the new education center. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, we had a show, photography show at the education center when they opened it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Very cool. Aha.
She got liked.
I did. Don't ask me how I did it. I don't know how I did it.
Slow motion.
Just a
long shutter speed.
was the best I could do, and I surprised myself. So
Yeah, it's
What
really
is it?
cool.
All right, let's see. Oh, we got a sunrise?
Really is behind
It's
the cloud.
there.
We'll be there in a minute.
The
I
clouds never
object
got
to
out of
this
the way.
one.
I'd have to see the metadata to find out what time this was taken.
Yeah, really.
I'll send it to you.
Looks like evening.
Mhm.
All right, and there's Candace.
yeah, it was going up, really was. It was 7 o'clock in the morning.
That one looks nice.
Mhm.
I like that with the beams coming through the trees.
Yeah.
That was Town too. I took a bunch.
I was
of
just going to ask because of this fence line here,
Mhm.
an old style fence line.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, let's see what Beth got for cold. Ooh, coffee.
Coffee.
What a surprise. She just said she needs coffee to survive, so.
Yep.
It's about 2 shots after the one of the guy at the coffee shop.
All right, let's get a, hey, what a surprise. It's Ohio Powell.
Gee,
And it's Beth.
But it's got the falls in it for once.
It does.
yeah, it has the falls and it has the trees and it has.
Normally this picture would have been, hold on. I gotta wait for it to load
Yeah,
now.
you gotta get that up to the roots.
Normally this picture would have been this part right here.
Yep. The roots and the moss.
There we go. Yeah, it would have been like this
Yep.
part.
Exactly.
Beth goes up there and doesn't know that there is a waterfall.
That's cool. I like that, Beth.
She
Wouldn't
goes,
that be great in black and white though?
yeah, it would be in black and white too.
Yep,
No
yep,
That would be what I would take.
yep.
So
Marty
so
likes it. Marty
went
likes
up
that
there.
kind of stuff too.
Beth went up there and went, wow, there's a waterfall here. I didn't know that. Cool. All right. A historic place. Okay. I'm liking the black cat. What's the historic part of this?
The Times Sun.
That's what I'm assuming. Well, it was in an area, where was I? I don't remember. I think it was like West Newton or something.
Okay.
I'll have to think about it, but there were a lot of old buildings in the area, and I'm assuming that maybe this is where that newspaper was published. It's no longer in business.
Okay.
But I figured the house was old enough to qualify, but I liked the cat, when I saw it there, and then the reflection of the train lights in the window.
Oh, that's down by the train station, down by the train tracks.
Hey guys, I just want y'all to notice that this vertical line here is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was looking at that you couldn't
Yeah, and
want that to be any
I
shorter.
didn't even crop that or anything. That's exactly how I shot it. And I'm holding my fingers behind my back while I say even though I actually think that sign was painted on crooked, but I cropped it to make it look straight because I thought it wouldn't look right if I didn't, so everything else is off a little bit.
It looks good. I like that.
Actually, it looks good because the kitty cat looks straight too
That's a nice
on
photo.
the on the windowsill. Yeah, look at that stone windowsill. That sucker. They haven't done that in a long time.
Yep. All right.
Definitely an old building.
Let's see. What do we got? Nope. There's another set of shoes hanging from a power line in the rain.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Shortly after rain.
I was glad to find them. I thought I knew a couple places and apparently didn't. And I thought there were some right by my house for years. I've been looking at these shoes over a line, so I only had to walk to the edge of my yard and took the picture. And when I enlarged it, it was 2 pieces of wood. The line, apparently a limb had grown around the line.
Holy
And I
crap.
didn't know what I was going to do. And I was afraid I was going to have an accident driving around looking at power lines instead of where I was going. I was
So
glad
where'd you find the shoes?
coming up from Hannistown. You come up, if you're going up towards 819, you come up around a sharp bend, and there
Yeah.
they were. Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right, let's look at maybe two more and then we'll call it a. There's a boat. That's a barge on the river.
Definitely a boat.
I like the colors in that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to make it look more like industrial or
I think it looks like an old postcard.
Yeah, I'm thinking like something out of the 70s or so.
Mm-hmm.
Time frame.
Yeah, that's not old.
I didn't say old. I just said I'm looking. I think it's of the 70s time frame. I didn't use the word old at all.
Yeah.
I just meant 70s weren't that long ago, were they?
No.
It's just
Nope.
yesterday.
All right, let's see. One more. Oh, that's cool.
I like
that.
I like that one.
It's Super Deer.
Put a tape on it.
He can leap that weed in a single bound.
So if we took a picture and turned it, flipped it 180 degrees, and then we took the phone booth from earlier, we're trying to find the Superman coming out of it. We could do a composite of those two, which is what we're going to work on in at the end of the month for our swig meeting. And there you'd have your Super Deer coming out of the phone booth.
Yep.
Put a little S on its side, we'd be good to go.
I think my title for this would be "Do This."
I think you saw the hunter with the rifle.
I don't know what it saw, but
Where that?
I was in the backyard just looking for hawks because I wanted to do a hawk for the bird photo. And because we have red-tailed hawks like swooping around all the time, except when I was out there looking for one. And I heard like thundering hooves and she comes flying by and I'm like, oh crap. And my exposure was set for the sky. So this is seriously rescued.
I don't care. I don't care how rescued it was. It's still good. I like it.
Yep.
Brian, can we do for the scavenger hunt pictures, composite pictures? Can we?
I think that question was asked. Does anybody remember what I answered that with?
I would
I think you said anything goes.
Anything goes, but you cannot turn one picture in for all 50 of the.
Right. Yeah. You had to use different pictures, but you can use
Okay.
any Photoshop techniques.
We can use any Photoshop technique.
Right. Yes, you can, but the pictures, you have to have a different picture for each subject, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, if you want to, you can mess around with a composite if you want.
Okay, good.
All right, and there's a self-portrait from Candy.
Well, I tried to follow those directions
You
that
did the
Rex
cartoon bit.
posted.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's as far as I got. And I thought, I had myself so confused that I just went with it. I have no idea what I did.
Looks good though.
It wasn't Rex's directions.
It works.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at one last one. The letter D drops. I'm getting it. I like it.
That's good.
All right. Hey guys, I think that was a pretty cool way of spending the evening.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of fun with that.
Yep. And I think there's about 100 more pictures on there to look at yet.
Probably.
Plus what we're going to be adding since we now have another month to do this. Anyone who hasn't participated. jump in and participate at this point.
Are there members who have completed the challenge?
I do believe
Beth
Beth
did.
has it 100%.
I did.
Candace has it 100%. Suzanne said she's only missing a few.
Maybe like
I got a
40.
little more than half.
So the ones who have
Right.
completed it should get some asterisk by their name.
I'll have to see if I can do that. I can do something, or at least for a little while I can put on there.
And then have a round two.
I'm 11 short, but not all mine are posted.
Is it okay if I delete the ones I put on today?
They're your pictures. You can do as you wish.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
This,
If I get
yeah,
up early, I might. There might be a couple that get replaced.
yeah,
I know I have several of them shot. I just have not downloaded them from the camera. I have not had time. But I did shoot several of them, Danny.
Yeah,
I actually shot several of them when you were with me.
I figured that.
But anyhow, I think that's a lot of fun. I think we're going to have some fun with that. And another month, give you guys, those of you that have not participated, you got some more time to mess around with that. Try it out.
Well, I'm driving up to Cranberry 5 days next week, so I'll see what I can find up there. Different area.
Okay. Well, let's see. Wednesday, we have our Photoshop that I had to postpone from the other night. I hated to do that, but I had begged some friends of mine to make an adjustment to something, and when they made the adjustment, they made it for Wednesday night last week. And I couldn't beg them after a month of begging them to make that change to do it again. So I had to postpone that. So we'll have our Photoshop meeting this Wednesday in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I see there's a new version of Photoshop out.
There is. I got a thing that said I got like 4 or 5 Adobe programs that need to be updated on my computer. So I will do those updates between now and Wednesday. So anytime that we look at my Photoshop, it's going to be the latest version. So I'll get those updates done.
Yeah. I'll be a little bit late coming in on that. I'm going to be learning how to close the store Wednesday night.
Yeah.
You
For the
turn the
first
lights
time.
out. Turn the lights out and lock the door.
Yep, I see it.
I wish that was
Those
all
are-
there was to it.
Those are at least 2 of the steps. I guarantee you that they're going to show you.
You think? I know how to do that. I got the keys to the store.
Ooh.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess-
Anybody have anything else that they'd like to mention before we finish for the evening? I'm getting hungry. It's time for my dinner. No.
Nope, we're good.
Okay, we're going to do Photoshop on Wednesday. I think when we finished the last meeting, we pretty much went through all the tools, I believe.
We were up to the history brush.
And that was where I said I wanted help from Margie.
Yep.
Margie, will you be available on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I'll be available.
Okay.
Brian, I think that's when you said I'm going to do the photo tools.
Yes. So
not
we're going to,
video tools.
yeah, we're going to switch over to, I accidentally had, well, not accidentally. I had my computer set at every tool available to Photoshop, and we went through a whole lot of stuff that we probably will never look at. But we switched over to a photography workspace. And but the next step is we're going to take a look at the history brush. That is where we left off at, because I have some questions about that myself. So I thought Margie preaches to me all the time about how great the history brush is. I'm gonna let her preach to you all about how great the history brush is and show us. So that will be our plan for at least the beginning part of Wednesday night, and then we'll go from there. And then we're going to be working towards our layers and that kind of stuff. I mean, I realize that we could have a meeting once a week for 6 years and probably not cover all of Photoshop, but we're going to at least get through some of the basics of it. All right.
Yep.
Good.
Thanks, everybody.
Guys. Hey guys, that was a very nice meeting. I appreciate everyone being here. We got 16 people on the meeting. That's a pretty good amount of people. So thank you all for coming. And I think that is about it for this evening, unless anyone else has one last thing they want to say.
Good night.
Good night.
That worked for me. Good night.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye, everybody from Rex.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.